The first trailer for Trey Edward Shults in The Weeknd's Hurry Up Tomorrow movie has been released online, and it's a really interesting first look at the film, interlinked into Abel Tesfaye's latest album. As a first trailer, it gives us a lot of cool visual shots, it reflects the central themes of the music, and if you've listened to that final album, you would have noticed a few connections. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you my reaction and breakdown for the new Hurry Up Tomorrow film trailer, discussing why it seems like a promising first look at the movie. The trailer will be linked in the description of this video if you haven't seen it already. Before I get into my breakdown of the trailer though, if you want to keep up to date on any of my content surrounding the Hurry Up Tomorrow movie and upcoming theatrical releases, then don't forget to support this upload by giving it a like rating and subscribing to the channel. But without further ado, let's dive into the trailer for Hurry Up Tomorrow. So before I get into the trailer and explain what was seen, it's important to discuss some of the central details from the film, as a lot of this stuff elevates what was shown in the footage. Hurry Up Tomorrow features Jenna Ortega as Anima and Barry Keoghan as Lee, drawing inspiration from The Weeknd's newly launched album of the same name, which was released last Friday. This album marks the concluding chapter of the pop stars trilogy, following 2022's Dawn FM and 2020's After Hours. In 2023, The Weeknd announced that Hurry Up Tomorrow would be his final project under his stage name, and he expressed that this was a necessary step for him, mentioning that he has conveyed all he could through that persona. And director Trey Edward Shults takes the helm of the new film, produced by The Weeknd and his indie label Manic Phase. Shults is renowned for his work on the coming-of-age film Waves and the psychological thriller It Comes at Night, both released by A24. Alongside Tesfaye and his producing partner Reza Fahim, Shults co-wrote the screenplay. Hurry Up Tomorrow marks Tesfaye's second appearance on screen, following his role alongside Lily Rose Depp in HBO's The Idol, which was produced by Sam Levinson of Euphoria. In addition to his music career, Tesfaye also contributed to a 2020 episode of TBS's American Dad as a co-writer and voice actor, and he also made an appearance in Uncut Gems. In the new trailer, The Weeknd, whose real name is Abel Tesfaye, portrays a musician struggling with insomnia and on the brink of an emotional collapse, and the film is scheduled for a theatrical release on May 16th this year. The teaser trailer, released on Tuesday, showcases Abel embarking on a journey with a mysterious stranger to unravel the very core of his existence. Director Edward Shults says, "It's about an artist, you could say, on the verge of a mental breakdown. He meets this woman and they go on this odyssey together. It's a mix of psychological thriller and drama, and I honestly feel like I've never seen a movie quite like it." Abel himself added, "This experience was really introspective and cathartic. From writing to production and through post, I realised just how much of a catalyst this art form can be for conversations about our emotions, mental health, and vulnerabilities. Trey's vision is boundless, and his films are always emotionally captivating, unlike anyone else. When I sat in the audience at his TIFF premiere of Waves, I just had this feeling that he was meant to be our collaborator on this project. He took the already complex themes of the film and made them resonate in every scene, creating a psychological journey that audiences won't forget." Shults then added in the interview, "I got crazy inspired with Abel. There wasn't really music. It wasn't like, here's an album, I want to make a movie. It was more like, let's make a movie." Abel had some pieces of music, and at that point, it was primarily demos and instrumentals, and he just sent me those, and I got on a crazy writing flow with him. We did these little therapy sessions where we do long phone calls and talk about his past and his life, so I could learn where his headspace was at different times. I feel like we've created a character that isn't exactly him, but it's honest to his soul and what he could have been if things went differently in his life. I think his character is in need of self-reflection, and I think he's kind of at a crossroads. Now, of course, in the autumn of 2022, The Weeknd faced a pivotal moment in his career when he unexpectedly lost his voice during a live performance for the very first time. Shults expanded on this moment, saying, "I came in at the time of total overhaul on the musical album. We got really inspired to draw on that and draw on that personal life and use it in the film." The director then acknowledges that he took a significant gamble by placing such heavy expectations on the singer, saying, "I had not seen him act in anything except his music videos, but I just had faith because of the energy in our connection. I remember the first day of shooting with him, we got a scene, and I was like, oh, we're in good hands. I tried to make the movie in a way where, for his fans and people who want to approach it at that level, I hope it's very satisfying and you get a good meal out of it. And then for people who aren't his fans and don't know anything about him or even care about the final capping of The Weeknd, I think you still have a great movie to go through." And I think this is one of the main things that stood out to me while watching this new trailer. I myself am a massive Weeknd fan, but I must say, it looks like they are creating a unique cinematic experience that, while inspired by Abel and Hurry Up Tomorrow, can hopefully work on its own as well. So coming now to that trailer, while it was quite a short one and one that focused more on the stylistic side of things, there are still a few things to discuss and dissect. To begin with, it looks like the plot of Hurry Up Tomorrow is roughly inspired by the 90s film Misery. Misery told the story of a novelist who survives a car accident only to be taken in by a devoted nurse who adores his writing. As he begins to heal, her admiration quickly spirals into an unhealthy obsession upon learning about his intended book ending. Desperate to escape her clutches, the novelist finds himself in a nightmarish struggle as the nurse's fixation intensifies, pushing her to extreme lengths to force him to rewrite the story in a way that satisfies her twisted desires. Now, Jenna Ortega's character is clearly captivated by Abel's performance in the footage, and subsequent scenes reveal Abel seemingly restrained to a bed, with her character asserting control. Earlier, she reassures him, saying, "You know, this is all really intense, but I'm not trying to hurt you." However, this is quickly followed by her apologetic remark, saying, "I'm really sorry about this." So these moments raise significant warnings about her character's intentions, and in some of the quick flashes that follow it, a glimpse of a torture room can also be seen. So in a way, this seems to be inspired by the plight of the novelist in Misery, suggesting a commentary on the dangers of idolizing a celebrity like The Weeknd, illustrating how such admiration can spiral out of control. However, there's another theory surrounding Ortega's character, and this is one that I actually think is more convincing. Apparently, in an interview the other day, the actress revealed the name of her character and hinted at who she might actually be. She said that her character is called Anima and that she embodies a different version of Abel. She acts as a reflection of Abel, much like Abel embodies a different facet of himself through The Weeknd. The idea is that Anima might represent the deeper aspects of his being, encompassing the feelings and challenges he doesn't always reveal as The Weeknd. Also, Anima as a name is defined as the feminine aspect of a man's psyche or his soul. So the choice of this name could strongly support the notion that Anima transcends being merely a character, and rather she could serve as an extension of Abel's inner world. So I think the trippier aspect of this relationship between Abel and Anima is the question surrounding whether we're watching two separate people or Abel conversing with his own soul. We do further get some weirder shots in the trailer, like one of what looks to be some kind of clown and also a contortionist, and at the moment I'm not sure what all of this is pointing to. But they have said that the film is a psychological thriller, and the shots of an upside down cityscape and the hints of Ortega's character being a manifestation of Abel's mind do make it seem like this is a part of that psychological experience. Moving on, we also get a brief look at Barry Keoghan's character, Lee, who is apparently Abel's manager. He tries to comfort Abel by saying that he shouldn't have self-doubt, and with the name Lee being one that means shelter, it makes me think that this character is going to be exactly that. So maybe on the flip side to his name's meaning, the twist is that he is in on the kidnapping too. And finally, when it then comes to Abel himself, the trailer feeds into the central idea of the Hurry Up Tomorrow album, in that Abel is looking to shed his pop star persona as The Weeknd and revert to his real name. At the end of the trailer, we hear the line, "Call me by the familiar name," while in the background, someone yells Abel. This line is also featured on the album on a song titled Red Terror, where Abel responds to either himself or his mother by saying that he wishes to be Abel again. So it's going to be interesting to see whether the film does tie into the end of the album and have The Weeknd end and continue as Abel. On the final track, he talks about praying for heaven and a brighter future in the hope for a better tomorrow. So whether we see the outcome of that is up for debate. But we are definitely getting big links between both the album and the movie, as you'll notice that at one point in the footage, Abel is in a bathtub, and this links into the song Baptized in Fear. On that song, he says, "I fell asleep in the tub, I was met with paralysis," and then later on, "Figure in the corner laughing at me, water fill my lungs, vision blurry." So this again could be hinting at everything being extrapolated from his own mind and showing that the lyrics of his final album do heavily link into what happens in the film. So now that I've discussed the trailer footage, what are my overall thoughts towards it? Well, I was actually pleasantly surprised by everything we saw, and while I am a huge Weeknd fan who was looking forward to it regardless, I was still worried that the film might have been an odd decision. However, just based on this first teaser trailer, I think it looks like a film that has a lot of style and substance beneath. You can definitely see the influence from the director making it, and I do think it was the right decision to bring someone in like Trey Edward Shults. As Abel said in the recent interview, they aimed to take the story of Hurry Up Tomorrow and put it firmly in the hands of an accomplished filmmaker when it came to the movie. Abel didn't want to attempt doing it all himself, and by letting an experienced director come in and put their own stamp on it, it seems like it allows it to thrive in its own medium. I really hope that is the case because I really love The Weeknd's latest album, and I think he's gone out on such a high note. Hopefully the movie can match those standards and really bring everything to a fitting conclusion. So far, I love the cinematography on display, the stylish movements of the camera, and the central performances look solid across the board. So I hope it succeeds and is as interesting as this first trailer presents it to be. But that was my video discussing my thoughts and breaking down the first official trailer for Hurry Up Tomorrow. I will be doing much more videos during the build up to the film, including any new footage, images, or updates from The Weeknd's project. But if you've already seen the trailer for Hurry Up Tomorrow, let me know down below in the comments section what you thought of all the new footage, alongside whether it gets you excited for what's in store. For much more videos and news on upcoming releases like Hurry Up Tomorrow, then subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. Also, if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like rating and follow me on social media via the links in the description. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been Cortex, and as always, make some noise.